Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-April 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with the intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Well, let's go ahead and get into it here. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at any messages coming for the remainder of April. Column number 2, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Column number 3, we're going to talk about anything related to love. In our 4th and final column, we're going to do a message for our future self or spirit guides, which is almost like advice for the month of April. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, getting started in column number 1, we have the summary affirmation card of moderation. I really like the moderation card. I feel like moderation is one of those things that's like the key to success. Like exercising in moderation, eating junk food in moderation, sleeping, watching TV. I feel like moderation is really an enabler. So be thinking about moderation as you go into these next few weeks. Maybe spending money too. Just throwing examples out there, of course. But let's take a look and see what messages we've got here. So first up we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very solid, practical, and wise. This ties nicely into moderation, truly. So having that kind of level-headed thinking, being very practical, being very logical. The King of Pentacles is also an investment card, typically a really strong, wise investment. So I like to see that. Potentially some of you are going to have some investment opportunities coming up also. So I like to see that. I try not to give too much financial advice, but keep in mind moderation. So let's say you do see a new investment. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make sure you diversify your portfolio, Sagittarius. So don't give a lot of direct financial advice, but that's the message I'm hearing there. So definitely a good investment. You should invest, but we never want to go all in on one thing, right? The next card that we have is the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation. It's a card of abundance. I really do think that this investment opportunity is a good one. It's giving the ability to create. We're going to get a lot of abundance from it. I also feel like this is you getting what you want. And one of the ways you're going to get what you want is through moderation. So perhaps you're trying to lose weight, kind of that snacking in moderation, that exercise in moderation. That's how you're going to get there. Maybe you want to hit a certain money goal. Moderation is good there. So spending wisely. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Wands, this is some sort of new project, new inspiration, new urge to create. Again, I definitely feel like we're working towards something. There's something we're trying to create. We have some nice backing cards behind it, though, but like I feel like, again, moderation is going to be the huge key to success, the huge enabler, the way that we get there to get it done. Let's take a look now, Sagittarius, at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain. So I love to see this. Again, I feel like this investment opportunity is really good. You're going to see the financial gains that you want. So love to see that. The next card that we have is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. So that's kind of the standard definition of this card. I do feel like we need to refocus, though, is what I'm hearing. So are we focusing on the right things? If we're trying to grow our money, are we doing the things to grow our money? If we're trying to lose weight, are we doing the things to lose weight? So making sure we're focused, and in some cases getting refocused so we can continue on this journey, continue getting what we want out of it. At the bottom here, we have the Justice card. The Justice card is very cause and effect, so if we put in the work, we're definitely going to get the results that we want, so I love to see that. This is great for legal matters, contracts, things of the court as well, negotiations, so that's favorable outcome for you there. But again, what you put in is what you're going to get out, so I like that. Whatever this is, that is that we're working towards, that we're creating, this thing that we're inspired, that we're going after here, I do feel like it'll be a really favorable outcome for you. All right, moving on to our next column, let's talk about anything related to money. So a quick money message here for you. It says, keep a tidy space. A clean space invites the flow of energy and resources into your field. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. So first up, we have the Magician. The Magician is a card, anything is possible with the Magician. Whatever you want, you can have. The Magician, though, is very much so about inspired action. So taking the action necessary to get something done. But it's not so much about how to do it with the Magician. With the Magician, you just need to know what it is that you want, and the Magician brings it true. So this is all about turning your visions into reality. We love the Magician. This is like a +1 for you. It's helping you get things done. The next card we have is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, I do feel like there could be somebody that's kind of watching your work at work, so be aware of that. It's not a bad thing, but I feel like you do have eyes on you. People are keeping an eye on you, so be aware of that. Maybe you're up for promotion, though, and that's why they're watching you that way. Sagittarius. This is also like finding out truth, though, or gaining some sort of information. At the bottom here, we have the Strength card. The Strength card is a card of self-love, self-respect. This is also the courage to get things done. So I do feel like there's something that we want, and we need to take the leap of faith on it, even though if we don't know exactly how we're going to get there. I feel like the information you need will come as you go. But it's like the Strength card here at the bottom is that courage to take that first step, to get it underway, get it moving. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card, similar to the Justice card, is always favorable for you. So I like that. This is finding out information. So again, we do have 2 cards saying that we're finding out some information. This is also about life's purpose and life's path. And again, I feel like we just need to jump. We need to go for this thing we're feeling so strongly about, and have faith that the Magician's going to help us get there. So you have to take the action. You're inspired to take the leap. You have the courage to take the leap. The information that you need will come once you're in it. Looking at our next clarifier, we have the Star card. This is renewal, hope, clarity. Again, I do feel like we'll find out the information we need, but we're really inspired. This is something that brings us a lot of joy. It's something we're interested in. It's something we care about. At the bottom, we have the Queen of Swords. I've said this a handful of times now, but I'm going to say it again. This is like an honesty and communication card, so I do feel like we'll find out the truth. We'll find out the information once we're in it, but it's like you got to take the leap of faith first here. All right, moving on to our next column, let's talk about anything related to love. So a quick love message for you. It says, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. We have the Justice card. I know we talked about this earlier, but we are finding out information on something. This is very much so cause and effect, so what we put in is what we get out. This is really good for contracts, legal matters, things of the court, anywhere that we're negotiating. But this feels favorable to me. It feels favorable for you. The next card that we have is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is very spiritual, very intuitive. This is a great card to trust your gut, trust your intuition with. It's very spiritual. It's very much so like you already kind of know the answer. I feel like we're finding out truth. But it's like with the High Priestess, we already have truth here. But it does feel like we're finding out information. There's lots of information coming in this month. At the bottom, we have the Tower card. The Tower card is unexpected. It's like we plan for A, B, C, and D, E, F ends up happening. So I feel like with the Tower card here, the information might not be exactly what you expected it to be. But keep in mind, this is like a course correction card. The Tower always takes you where you need to be. Make sure you're on the right path, even if it does in a really shocking way, a way you would never expect. So it's like the Tower pushes you onto the right path. So I do feel like we're finding out information. It's just not information we maybe expected. taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Emperor. The Emperor is very strategic, very long term. So again, I feel like the Tower card is bumping us onto the right path again. We're moving on to the right path again. Favorable for you with the Emperor, but it's long term, it's forward thinking. The next card we have is the Lovers card. We love to see the Lovers card in the love column, of course. This is partnership, love, the strength together. I do feel like for most of you, you're already in a relationship. I just feel like your course in this relationship is adjusting. It doesn't mean it's ending, but it's like something's happening and the path is adjusting. For some of you, this could be a new relationship altogether, though, and I feel like it would be here to stay. At the bottom, we have the Page of Wands. This is my doer card. This is an action card. Again, I just feel like we're adjusting our path. We're moving in a new direction. It seems like we're moving in a new direction together, but it's like there's a shift happening here. A change of path. Something has come up. We found out information of something, and now it's changed our course, but not in a bad way by any means. All right, looking now at our fourth and final column, a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of time. This is a very literal card. It's either like now is not the time or now is the time to do something. So let's take a look, Sagittarius, and see which time it is for you. Again, it's either like no, now is not the time, or it's like go, 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 now is the time. So let's see what we got here. So first up we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant's very traditional, very conventional. I think now is the time, but it's hard because I feel like you're very comfortable in your routine. Again, this is very traditional, very conventional. We kind of do the same thing over and over again, and we're really comfortable here. So I do feel like it's going to take a little bit of extra energy for you to do this thing because, again, we're just kind of comfortable. But I think now is the time. The next card we have is the Six of Pentacles. This is very, very generous card. It's giving or receiving. I do feel like now is the potential to get the things that you want, receive the things that you want. But it's like we have to take the action, and it's going to take extra oomph, little extra energy to get you there because we're just kind of so comfortable where we are. At the bottom, we have the Knight of Cups. This is like Prince or Princess Charming. This could be a relationship again. I feel like there's new love for some of you, but it's like we're so comfortable being single and doing our own routine. This could also just be like, this is also proposal, marriage. There could be a shift there. It's like maybe now is the time to do those, but we don't really want to like put in the energy to plan the wedding. This could also be a new opportunity though, but it's like we have to go after it. I feel like now is the time to go after it, but it's just like we have to drum up the energy, drum up the time to get it done. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Six of Wands, or excuse me, the Six of Cups. I don't know why I keep saying wand. We have the Six of Cups. This is a card, this is receiving what you want. So I really do think now is the time, but you're going to have to like break your routine. You're going to have to break your day to day, and that takes like force, that takes energy, right? The next card we have is the Fool card. The Fool card's the first card in the Major Arcana. Fresh hope, taking chances, new paths, adventures, beginnings. I really think we need to go after this new relationship or this new opportunity. So psych yourself up so we can get to that point. And at the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups. This is like getting what you want. So in short, now is the time. But I feel like you're a little stuck in your ways. So we have to get out of that stuck in our way in order to get what we want here, right? All right. So at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. Question number 1, we have the 8 of Clubs, the number 13 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2, we have the 4 of Hearts, the number 17 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the 9 of Spades, number 41 card. That's going to be a yes. So no, yes, yes there for you. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of April. You have Tiger's Eye, which is good for decisions. So good about making decisions. Helps you see things from a distance. Really gives you perspective. Helps you to decide on the right thing. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card. We're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. We can all always use more healing. Your card says, the body heals with play, the mind heals with laughter, the spirit heals with joy. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. All of those things help me greatly as I'm trying to grow my channel. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your April.